All right, so if you hear any, yeah, don't pay attention to really the background noise, everything like that. Pretty sure y'all really won't care. But yes, this is also gonna be really trying to make this a quick one because I do got a business yet again, as usual. Business starts tomorrow, so business is popping. So yep, got to go out here and make these moolahs. No way ain't gonna make it for me. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out, and hope. I mean, like I said, if this would have came out earlier, I definitely would have been on it. But I just had to really speak on it too. If you really, like I said, if you've been on Twitter and everything like that, you probably have been know to get this. Well, also, just the latest thing to go viral, and I mean, just like I had my thoughts in 2020, and I feel like that rings true about modern. I feel like also Undertaker also had it, crystal clear. He had it picture perfect when it was set. Modern day wrestlers are fucking soft. They are. And also I feel like this year pretty much confirmed that for me. Like I can't tell you, I've been blocked by so many wrestlers, like my personally too. Like I said, not that it's a probably really a consolation prize, but man, I can't tell you how long I've been, like how I've been bashed and blocked by so many wrestlers. It's not even, like I said, even Charlotte, quote unquote, the queen herself, and Mrs. Libtard, Chelsea Green. Like we just have so many so many bitches walking on. Really, we have so many bitches, Krispy Kreme bitches, walking on eggshells, like for in professional wrestling today, like for real, okay, like I get, like, yeah, like not to say that because you probably would have, because I mean, you see Chris Jericho and how he acts, and I still give respect to RPD. Because he's probably one of the cool, especially like Legends down today. He's probably one of the coolest ones, and he's like talking about like how like the AEW cuckolds and that fan base went after him for his John Moxley opinion. His John Moxley spike bat when they did that whole spike like weeks ago, and the AEW cuckolds went after him for that. And I kind of told him like he like going back and forth with these like neckbeard, mentally unstable, chronically online, like goofballs online. It's not gonna really do any. Like, you shouldn't even be caring about shit like that, Rob. You're a legend in the business. Like that shouldn't phase you at all. And like, of course, I mean, he probably is half of it is probably done for sport, whatever. But yeah, so I cause you like I said, seeing that, and somebody like also like a fellow legend too, like Chris Jericho. He's kind of like he kind of has a bitchy attitude on, like he kind of also has that where you see nowadays with that Gen Z mindset, with also modern day with the the younger wrestlers of today. That you see it with, like, yeah, like Chris Jericho does kind of whine on social media too, but I could see, like, all right, I could see that, being that we see like that are legends in the business, that are looked at as legends in the business today, and they also they could also be seen as, like I said, they can also be seen as fucking crybabies too, because they also participate in the nonsense, and some of them being that, like I said, all because of course veterans. And I say this because I had Dolph Ziggler quote. I actually thought that was his brother. I forgot though that his little queen, like drag queen of a brother, left Twitter for the other app. But yeah, like I said, because they also do like pretty much had the same last name, and like I said, I didn't really know up until this point that Dolph Ziggler's real name, like we all like everybody who pretty much doesn't really associate wrestlers by their actual names. Like, it's pretty, of course, we just go by what they're known in, for professional wrestling for. So yeah, and it's like to see him quote, like, to clap back and quote tweet me at me, and to be like it just has that mindset, that modern wrestler mindset, to where if you don't kiss my ass and bend over, I'm gonna throw you to the wolves, and and pretend as if it's a gotcha moment, and it's not. Like I said, wow, it's just so many. It's so like yeah, it gets more and more greener by the day that you have just more of this that we yeah like it's crazy. Like the businesses they ruined the business. Like we've let the marks in the ring, and it's ridiculous. Like for real, it really is. And I say all this and I bring it all up too because I've seen also because I see that she also remember like I don't think I remember but I do remember that too probably like a couple or some years ago about how I feel like where she was still in AEW probably or why she left because she also had that whole sexual assault and NDA case against AEW and Chris Jericho. The gagger, like, yeah, some of y'all probably know who I'm talking about, but yeah, her name was Kylie Ray. And like I said, she had a tweet that also went viral, of course, that was talking about how, like I said, let me get it, I'm getting better at this, of course. I said, just like, yeah, she, like, because you can see it on the thumbnail, too. I put it on there for the thumbnail for y'all also as well, but she said that motherfuckers are way too comfortable criticizing. I don't know her voice, so gotta talk about like motherfuckers are way too comfortable criticizing wrestlers when they've never even stepped foot in a ring. When's their first match? Cause let me be seated for that. And like here we go, man. If you saw it in the community post, yeah, you probably saw it. But when I first reacted to it, but here we go again, bro. Here we go again with that. Also too, with that retarded, like nonsensical type of rhetoric where you like just because you haven't been in the ring, you like that classic like you don't get to say shit. Like I do understand like what I do and get in some aspect probably like because I will say even though like other people wouldn't agree, but I do get in some aspect even when you have like just look at the Stephen A. and LeBron situation. Which I think that pretty much everybody's like, well, he probably has LeBron has his side that agrees with him, and Stephen A. has his side that agrees with him. And you look at that whole situation, like, I get it, yeah, like, it go, like, and you probably it's a long story with Stephen A. too, like, we're in, like, long veterans, like a report. I don't like media in general, because, like I said, half of them is an ass kisser, and half of them are just in the industry just so they can whatever 5 minutes that they can get so they can be on the front page. So I don't like, even when it comes to like also like I said, included with the wrestling journalists, media and that too. I don't fucking like media. I never did, and I'm pretty sure like we know when it comes to the media. So like. And then, like I said, you look at this situation itself. Like I like, yeah, of course. Like I get, of course, like when in some aspects, because you look at that situation with Stephen A. and LeBron, and how like, and how like probably I didn't see it initially, but when we saw LeBron trick, Stephen A. when it came to his son, and yeah, like I said, I definitely get like he was on the whole court and they were arguing, and he was pretty much like running down Stephen A. So I get. In that aspect, but when it comes to like I could give like I've been watching wrestling myself for like 30 years. Like I could like and regardless, people watch what they watch. They have a right to fucking criticize. That whole like that shit is old. Like get a fucking new get a new narrative. Get a new fucking like nobody gives a fuck and cares about the fact. Get the fuck over it. Like literally, like get over it. Like people have the right to criticize and talk what they pay for, what they watch. It does not matter, or you cannot bogart and try to push them aside all because they haven't been like. Who cares? Like I said, who cares really? Who cares? Like who gives a fuck about that type of writing? Just because they haven't done the profession themselves, who cares? Like I said, it matters in some. Like I said, it's probably like different in some aspects when it goes outside of that. What I just mentioned with the Stephen A. and LeBron situation, but no, well, like people have the right because it's like because they watch and they pay their hard-earned money for it. So get the fuck over it. And like I said, it's just another aspect of how It's another reason why when talking about the modern professional wrestlers, like I said, because they're nothing but bitch babies. That's all they do is whine and cry and croak on social media. That's all they do, and I've been saying that since day one. All like I said, just like activists. You like the fans too when it comes to like like activists, play pretend activists. But when it comes to these modern day wrestlers, all they do to get over nowadays, that's all they do. They virtue signal on social media. It's not about the talent. It's not about what they can actually do as far as to really improve or their talent in general, because that's all, like I said, that's all they do. That's all they really go viral for on social media, is to virtue signal, and that's all they do. And I'm continue saying that. I've been saying that since day one, since I've been on social media, and since I've had this platform talking. That's all they're really going to be known for, and people could care less when it comes to professional wrestling. And like I said, it really is sad, because you look at the business today. Like I said, you look how shitty the build has been towards WrestleMania with Triple H and WWE. You look at how much of a fucking mockery and how much of a joke that AEW and Tony Khan is. Like, and just how week after week, how just like whether it's the wrestlers or the fans, like they go or the bosses of the company themselves. It's out, like it's not even about wrestling. Like I said, they go viral, whether it's saying the most dumbest shit that they can possibly sound, and that's the landscape of professional wrestling we're looking at today, where like the wrestlers or the business itself isn't known for the talent in the ring or the product. I said the only reason they go viral, it might go viral sometimes, whether it's the wrestlers saying the most dumbest shit or it's the drama. And that's facts.